everyone, so welcome to the EMQ short on male infertility investigations. It's an important topic and we do get EMQs based on it. In next 2 or 3 minutes, we are going to solve majority of the scenarios of the male infertility investigations. So be ready. So basically, what are the answers you expect when you look at the EMQ of the male infertility scenario? So what are the probable answers and what are the probable scenarios? One thing is when to repeat the semen analysis. Always we need to have the two semen analysis reports, so can't forget that. Possible cause behind the investigations. They have given you certain investigations and you want to look at what is the cause, whether it is a pre-testicular, testicular or the post-testicular. And then, of course, the all-time favorite scenarios, that is the cystic fibrosis scenarios for the RCOG. So now let's solve some EMQs quickly and we'll go through the concepts of these EMQs. So a woman, 34 years, partner is 40 years, and they are here with a 3 years history of primary infertility. The man is found to be azoospermic on semen analysis, and the question is, what is the most appropriate mechanism to diagnose the vas deferens? Now, what is the most appropriate? Either you can diagnose it clinically or you can diagnose it with ultrasound. So what is more appropriate? Of course, examination of the scrotum, because if you are confirmed that there is absence, it's fine, nothing to be done, right? So it's most appropriate one is the examination of the scrotum only. So that's the correct answer. So now you know, always, first we have to start with the examination, right? It can be easily palpated. Diagnosis can be done by the physical examination. Scanning is not mandatory. This is the clear message here. As I come to the next question, now what they are asking, now in this question they have given you, right? The man is found to have azoospermia and is found to have congenital bilateral agenesis of vas deferens. Now it is diagnosed. What additional investigation do you want? What do you say? What additional investigation we want in this? Is it the ultrasound scan? Do we need to confirm that or something else? So the question is not about the confirmation, right? They are not asking about the confirmation. They are asking about what additional investigation. So where sometimes when the vas deferens is absent, there is also the renal agenesis can occur. So therefore, what we will do, we'll do the ultrasound scan abdomen and pelvis to look for the renal agenesis. 25% of the men with the unilateral vascular agenesis and 10% with bilateral may have renal agenesis. So now we have created 3 points for ourselves, right? So first thing, appropriate examination, appropriate step is to do the examination. Second is, if you want to confirm this, right? Although this examination is confirmatory, still if you want to confirm this, you can do ultrasound scrotum. But what is the additional investigation? So additional investigation is ultrasound, abdomen and pelvis, right? So now there are 3 rules we have created, right? And I don't think you will forget it ever. And you will keep on revising these shorts in just 2 minutes. And as you watch your Insta or Facebook reels, and then you don't forget that, right? So here is another question about the cystic fibrosis. So in this case, the female partner is normal and the male partner has no evidence of spermatozoa, right? Cystic fibrosis is already diagnosed in the male partner. What is the next step? So do we have to take out the sperms and do the ICSI with that? Or before doing that, something else we want? Now, because the partner has the cystic fibrosis, so if the female also has the cystic fibrosis, baby may be affected. 25% chance of baby having the disease. So first is rule out the mother, right? So screen female partner for cystic fibrosis is the next step. That's it. So now we have covered all the possible scenarios of cystic fibrosis. So now the role of scrotal ultrasound is, if vas deferens is not felt and you want to confirm, you can do it with the ultrasound. Otherwise, the confirmatory test will be CTFR gene mutation testing. So most appropriate test is always test the mutation, because vas deferens can be absent because of other reasons, but this is the most common one, and we want to look with this thing. So these are the various scenarios. Let me just summarize for you before we just move further. First thing first, examination. Confirm by ultrasound if required, not routine, right? And additional investigation, abdomen and pelvis. Confirmation of the vas deferens absence. Confirmation of cystic fibrosis condition is with the mutation testing, CTFR gene. Next step, once you diagnose the partner is the father is cystic fibrosis, before you move on to the treatment of surgical retrieval of sperms and doing the ICSI, before that, don't forget to test the female partner. So now you know how to answer all your cystic fibrosis scenarios. So here we go.